Let me know that you can hear me. Oh, wow. We were going right along with the music and zap. Let me know that you can hear me. Okay, so. Oh, wow. Whoa. We were going right along with the music and zap. All right, so that was my cell phone next to the speaker. Hang on, guys. Everything went out, like the lights. Boom, and good thing it's day. It's been storming here overnight, and yeah, that happened. That happened. Okay, so welcome back to the Bear Cave. As we start, don't blink. It happened so quickly. How did I have a premonition of that? I didn't. That title belongs to something else. There's an echo. All right, hang on, guys. Let me just make sure, because I'm just getting back on. Hold on. Everything dropped, like Instagram, Facebook, everything just. It says that I'm live on Instagram, but I'm not sure if I am. Let's. Yeah, it says that I'm live. Okay. How's the sound right now? Sound is good. Echo is gone. All right. So let's just jump into it. Forget about the music because of the time. Hang on. I'm just trying to delete some things off my screen. That means everything. Wow, I had it all set. Hang on. Hang on. Hold on. Good thing I wrote some things down. Okay, this is fair use commentary for education, criticism, news reporting, and entertainment purposes only. Please hit the like on your way in and welcome to the Bear Cave. We're just going to pick it up from here. So, this morning, when I woke up, hang on, guys, I'm just switching things. This morning, when I woke up, thank you, baby Juju. Take your time. And shout out to my moderators, Vicky Black and Baby Juju. Okay. So, a number of things came up in my feed. And as you remember, last night, we ended and that was it. I didn't watch any other videos. I took care of what I needed to do and basically, later turned in after doing some things. Well, this morning, it happened so quickly. Don't blink. So I want to know what happened. And I thought I'd watch one of Tree's videos that she had on. So I'll pick it up from this point. Let's see if I can even play it. Let me know that you can hear the sound. Okay, let's unmute it.
Oh shit! Wait, how did she strike her channel? Oh shit! This just in, y'all. The robot just struck Kimmy's channel. Now, was Kimmy playing something of the robots? How the fuck was she able to strike? I told you. Let me message Kimmy. Lord, this is just in breaking news. Breaking news. Let me put up a breaking news banner. Let me make a breaking news banner. Ugh, it's too much. I came over here to talk about one thing. Breaking news.
I'll play some more of it. But it's like breaking news. I just got off, and what I didn't even realize that, because I didn't check. I didn't see any, other videos. I wish I had of caught that. I have no idea what her live was about, but allegedly she was on. I don't know when, at what point she came on, but at some point, uh, Trees got this news that allegedly Kimmy's channel was struck by Danielle. I'm like, what? What happened? It's like, don't blink. It happened so quickly after, I got off. And she is always watching and listening. Let me hear a little bit more of this.
Add that scroll.
Fair use.
Breaking news. Breaking news, y'all. This is breaking news. Breaking news. The robot. I told you she always watching.
She is.
When I tell you that bitch don't get no sleep, she gets no sleep. She be in people bushes every fucking day, every minute.
Oh,
I think she like the nigga on the Matrix. They got all of them screens in the room. He wasn't the Oracle, he was the man with the keys.
where's
Who
my
was he?
fair
The
use?
one. No, not the one.
Where's
Who
the
was the
fair
man
use? Here
that
we go.
Neo was trying to get to for 4 motherfucking seasons?
Fair use commentary.
What was the man that Neo was trying to get to? Y'all help me out. Y'all know I'm not
I
good with
wonder if
names.
she's gonna
Damn,
say
it's too
anything
much.
about it.
Yeah, shout out to Teddy.
Oh,
Shout out to Teddy. Okay. Yeah, because I was just around there. I was telling everybody on Station I was just around there on Teddy's channel before I came to Station Head.
so this happened so quickly. I didn't even know. I hadn't watched anybody. I didn't know she was on Station Head. I remember that Tree stopped by to say hello, so I didn't know that she had, was on. I was on for a while, and then Kimmy must have been on. I have no idea what she was talking about. Did anyone get a chance to watch her video? If she's out there, shout out to Kimmy. I know how it feels to be struck during a live. So I don't know if it was during her live, but apparently it sounds like maybe it was struck during a live. I'm not sure of any of that. I'm not sure of the title. I don't know. I haven't seen that she's been back up to respond to it or not. I don't know. When I've gotten strikes, depending on how many strikes it is, sometimes, YouTube, you can't go live immediately. So, she may have to deal with all of that. But this individual who put on their video the same day, yesterday, talked about fair use commentary and how she can transform, and she puts everybody else's videos she in her videos. It only works for her. But if anyone else wants to give commentary on her videos, if it was one of her videos, I'm not sure what it was exactly. But at this point, I would think and absolutely expect That, I mean, Kimmy's been through this before, so she would have uh, put up fair use, or or something, or given just commentary. I think, again, this is without knowing exactly. I'm just speaking in general terms. Knowing how Danielle is, she has struck me and others just because she's mad. So I don't know what happened last night. I do know I was talking about her. And I do know that I had Kimmy's in the title. And I was talking about, Kimmy and Danielle, right? So, not saying that it was related directly to that, because I don't know what Kimmy was talking about. I really wish I knew. So, if Kimmy is out there and if you're watching and you want to hit the link and come up and say, and here's why I'm doing that, because I absolutely remember. You know what? She may have backup channels. I don't know. So I guess I could just say, maybe we'll catch her on a backup channel. I don't know if she can't get on her channel or not. Again, I don't know what I don't know, but I know how it felt to be locked out of going on to my channel and getting the message out. I remember when Hear Her TV channel was struck, then I got the message out for her as well. And she was creating, other channel. As a content creator, nothing more. I know what it feels like. Okay. So if you know what happened, if you know what was in the title, I would like to know if it was related to anything that I talked about last night. That's why. Okay. Ken Mack says, Hear Her TV. We miss you. Vicky Black says, I think DR was just mad because she didn't like what Kimmy was saying. Okay. I do know that there. Oh, so let's see if it's another thing that came up in my feed, and is probably, and I'm going to go back to Tree's video here in a second. Let me see what else came up in the feed. Um, it happened so quickly. So this may be out on one of her other channels as well. And here's why: because sometimes she'll put things up in members and then she'll post it on other backup channels. Okay. But 10 hours ago, so that would be around 1 o'clock a.m. my time, Danielle was posting about Kimmy, saying that she's under investigation by the Detroit Housing Commission. And then she refers to her website and posts something else outside of I guess, a generalized post. She's saying that's a response, and or this is something she wrote. I can tell you for sure, without even knowing, Danielle didn't write that. That's not the way she speaks. This is not the way she speaks. This is not the way she writes. So she would have uh, had the use of one of these AIs, chat GPTs, or what have you. Okay. But she wrote to the Detroit Housing Commission and HUD regulations about Kimmy. And she's saying that she's under investigation by the Detroit Housing Commission. And she mentions a number of things in about Kimmy in this post that she created. If I'm not mistaken, let me see. Yes. All right. So she posted it to one of her backup channels. So if she says, "Oh, you read members," no, it's posted to a backup channel. And she says something about someone has to meet the Detroit Housing Commission regarding a letter that they received. Apparently, we all know how Danielle is. She submits things on people. Where she finds the time to do all of this, video links, screenshots, timestamps, emails, all kinds of things. All right. But on top of that, apparently Kimmy's channel was struck last night. And if my channel was struck, I don't have a problem if I can't get on someone mentioning it so that the word can get out. Okay. So now I'm going to read some of your comments. Maybe we'll get to the news just quickly. I'm hoping not to be on any longer than noon. Okay, but we'll see, because I've got some things I'd like to accomplish on this Sunday. And it is Sunday. And by the way, thank you for sending in a request to play a song. And I did pull that up.
This is my testimony, everybody.
Give me a second.
How God favored me in spite of my enemies. And if God did it for me, he'll do the same thing for you. Don't worry about your haters. Your haters can't do nothing with you. Listen to these words. Love is patient. Love is kind. Love is felt most when it's genuine. I had a whole lot of people in my life who abused my love. They manipulated it and took the strength of it and tried to misuse it. But I can't help but to give God glory today. When I think about all I've been through, and I still came out on the winning side. I don't know about you, but I know that he favored me because my enemies, they did try. Sing it, y'all. But they couldn't triumph over me, because great is he that is in me than he that's in the world. That's what they did. That's what they did. They told a whole lot of lies. But God favored me. My character, my integrity, but it would not fall, would not bend, won't compromise. God favored me. I spoke life and prosperity. I even spoke health. He favored me. They whispered about me. They conspired against me. They told a whole lot of lies on me. But God favored me. My character, my integrity, my faith in God. He favored me. It will not fall. Not gonna bend. Won't compromise. I speak life, I speak prosperity, and I speak health. God favors me. They whispered, they conspired, they told their lies, but God favored me. My character, my my integrity. Everything was in question, but he favored me. I promised him that I wouldn't compromise, although I was going through. And I spoke life, and I spoke prosperity, and I spoke health. Say yeah, yeah, yeah. Say yes, say yes, say yes. I need some help, Marvin Sapp, come here. I don't know what you're going through, but I want you to know tonight you got faith. In your trial, in your test, in your hard time, don't worry. Attack your character, attack your integrity. Don't worry, no. Touch your neighbor, encourage the person next to you. Tell them I got it, tell them I got it. I can say it to your will. Say it because I got favor. I got it. And the Lord gave it to me. Don't you let the evilness of your haters bring you down.
Wow. Thank you, Baby Juju, for the request. It came at the end of last night. You said that was for me. It is so perfect. Was perfect last night. Was perfect again this morning. So despite the evilness of your enemies, yes, and they can be so evil, conspiring, whispering, that's what they do. That's what they're doing. I said it. When does this person sleep? Good morning to Virgo Queen. I see you out there, along with Sammy Said It, Cat and Mac, of course, the moderator, Baby Juju, Vicky Black. Cat Mac says, why try to destroy someone's real life? I will never understand that. All comments and opinions in the chat are allegedly. And please remember, Bush babies, hit the like if you care to do that. Cat Max says trees with the breaking news. Speaking of trees, let's continue.
And I told them briefly what I caught of Teddy's live. Yes, the elderly man with the keys, and then when he got to the final level, he was in a room with all the goddamn TVs watching everything. I said, that's motherfucking robot.
Oh, okay, on a Sunday morning, I'm trying.
Kimmy was live. She be in all of our fucking shit. Because if you play something, she gonna strike me next if I play something. So the bitch be everywhere. When I tell you that bitch ain't got no fucking life, bitch. Ain't no.
Okay, all right, I'm trying for a Sunday, but you get the point. At least that part. Now let me switch to. This is something kind of interesting. I was skipping through her live, and you can see it on Come to Teresa's. Want to start it here. 42. I'll just start it here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, okay. So Kimmy just told me, y'all, that Dan, that's what I'm saying. You gotta be a fucking utter psycho. Cause ain't no way if I'm playing something just as that split second. Remember that time?
Trying to find
for
something.
a split second, I just wanted to show y'all the channel, but then it started playing. It played not even for 2 seconds. That bitch struck me that time. That's why I came over here instead of going live because I was building up my Trees Tea channel. She saw how fast that channel was growing, bitch. She was in my bushes. She was in my bushes, and she had just struck somebody, I believe, around the same time. So, bitch, how are you watching all of these channels at one time? How? How for you to know in that moment, after I done got finished talking shit about something else for 2 whole hours, you just so happen to be in my bushes that time? Get the fuck out of
That's a good question. How does she know? How does she know that someone's talking about her live or playing anything at that moment when she strikes? Plus, I'm curious to know how, because when you place a strike on someone, typically YouTube, it takes a little bit of time to process it, even if you say you want it taken down now. Maybe because it's live, it gets a different response than when you strike a video that's already, it's been played. I don't know. But it seems like when she strikes, her strikes go through almost simultaneously when she's striking. Yeah, because it happens during live streams. Fair use commentary.
here. She's a psycho. Nobody, no healthy person or halfway healthy, because ain't none of us got a rap too tight. Can't possibly be to put up with this bullshit, right? I'm gonna go ahead and be the first one to admit, ain't none of us rap all the way tight. But at least you can be honest with some shit. At least you can come to terms with, you know what, some shit I did is not right. I learned from it. I moved on from it. I stopped doing it. What have you, right? But this bitch, she will go to the ends of the earth and burn because she's never achieved or experienced attention like this in her life. It took her 4 years to become the Soul Cycle supervisor. So obviously she was passed over for 4 fucking years. She was trying to be could you imagine this bitch being a teacher pet? I didn't want to say nothing, but I noticed that such and such was out on break for like 20 minutes longer than she was supposed to be. So I was just, it's no big deal. I was just saying I had to cover her shift. Like dry snitching and shit.
All right. So she's getting ready to get into this SC and her. She's going to say some things why she thinks, it's her and why, I have the idea that I have. I think that's part of this. But yeah, how does she do all this? Let's continue. Fair use commentary. Taking this time so I can hear some of this.
Just so you can take, I could see her doing that shit. I could see her being that employee that be like, I ain't want to say nothing, but I just had to cover just to make herself look better. That's what the fuck she got to do. Anybody, when she first came on this motherfucker, she was not as fucking bold. She was not as confident. That's why the bitch was typing inside of a CNC, because she was insecure with her voice. That's how I know. Y'all saying that, oh, Danny got people working for her. That's how she's striking people. No, she don't.
No,
she
that's
don't
true.
Trust nobody enough to do her fucking research for her. She has to see it herself. She's a control freak. Ooh. She even said in the Soul Cycle interview, she's a control freak.
Did she interview?
I gotta heat up my coffee. This is like lukewarm. I need hot coffee. I gotta heat this up, yo.
Did she?
But no, she's a control freak. She has to be in control.
That's true.
Now, even though she's one of those bitches that like micromanage, and I know for a fact. Now, I was saying on Teddy's live, I believe. See, if y'all was back in the day when we was investigating Nosy Ho and all of that shit, that's where this doxing shit come from.
That's
right, true. Because she came in the guise of like saving innocent Black women from being doxxed.
That's
so
what she said.
She wanted to dox correctly because she has certain access to certain shit, obviously, that we don't necessarily have access to or may not have. But in the beginning, she used to show us. That's how I know that she is most likely two people at one time.
So this is interesting because Trees knows what was going on then too. I'm just kind of listening to her theory on what might be going on.
I believe that she is being two people at one time. Because the way when we
She's
found
talking
out
about the
Nosy
soul
Ho
cycle.
switched over and changed her name, she went all the way back to her high school records.
She did.
How the fuck can you
How
access
do,
Nosy Ho high school records?
how do you do
How?
that?
How do you go all the way back to her fucking yearbook? You know how many hours of relentless motherfucking investigation you would have to do to go all the way back to somebody who's been out of high school for 20 fucking years?
How does she do that? When she was gathering all that information, because I absolutely believe she's David Johnson. And all of this information was put together and and sent out to content creators about Nosy Ho Life to dox Nosy Ho Life. Inside of that was, inside of that, when she started making these videos, was her conversation in and I think a tweet to one of Nosy Ho Live's classmates. She had I mean, her yearbook and all of it. How does she do that? She spent a lot of time researching before she even started her channel about Nosy Ho Live. Because when she started her channel, she came out with all of this information. So behind the scenes, she was already processing this information. She already had access to it, databases. She was already researching on Nosy Ho Live. Who else was researching on Nosy Ho Live? Black Rabbit was one of the persons. Let's keep going. So I'm learning a little bit here this morning. Grab your mocha, tea, whatever you're having. It's Sunday.
She found out that Nosy Ho went from Marley Green to or vice versa. I forgot which one. It's been so long. Marley Green, and then she got her name changed to Carolyn something. So Nosy Ho was both of those people. So that's why when one person was saying she was Marley Green and another person was saying that she was this person, we were both right, but we just didn't know how. And because somebody else's name was the exact same name that she chose to change her name to,
Okay.
the wrong person wound up getting doxxed. But somehow Danny showed us how to find the right one. I remember that video.
I remember
That's how
that
I know the
too.
Soul Cycle bitch is you.
Oh,
Because you showed us how to do it.
she
And it was
thinks
through
it's
the LLCs. And you also said, because of the state, if you remember, bitch, that's why you took those bitches down. Because you didn't want us to track that. And that's why when you were saying, I gave y'all hints on how to find me, bitch, I remembered. I thought all the way back to the beginning when you first came on YouTube, and you proved to us how Monica wasn't the other Monica we thought it was, because you said you could register an LLC in any state. It could be registered in Delaware. Doesn't mean your business has to be to Delaware. That's why when you moved to motherfucking Florida for those few months, you was changing your LLCs in June that linked back to the Soul Cycle, but then you had to separate because your Soul Cycle LLC was first, but then when you got on YouTube, you created another LLC, and so that's why you had to go back to Florida, then you went back to California, bitch. Yeah, I'm on to you. So two things could be true at the same time. I'm not saying that Teddy is wrong, but I don't believe Teddy's theory only because I believe that she's the Soul Cycle. I don't have any, I haven't researched like Teddy has into her. So I'm sure she has reason to believe what she believes. But like Marley Green was also used to be Carolyn or vice versa, I believe that she could have assumed anybody's identity.
Okay, so this was the David Johnson letter that went out on July the 5th, 2021 to all these different content creators. And it was sent out. And one The name of Marley Green is an alias. Her real name is Carol Ann Sullivan or Carol Ann Green, so records can only be found in Carol Green and or Carol Sullivan. Sullivan is the birth name. Sister Brittany Sullivan. Who wrote this? This person, it went out under David Johnson. This is no other than Danielle Robertson. This is her style. This is what she does. 1 through 3, 4, 11. Who is doing this research at the time about Nosy whole life? Who is doing this ahead of time? It was Danielle. And who was talking to Raquel? Danielle. Because Raquel Simeon was right alongside of Monique Tobert, and they were doing their own searching and comparing notes. Vicky Black says she was checking the CCs out. She was trying to see who that she could use and join her. Absolutely. Okay. So let's go back to trees. You know, it's all in these. It's all in the videos. It's all in the history. But this is kind of interesting. All right, so she says she doesn't go with my theory. I still want to hear a little bit more, okay?
You could be whoever the fuck you want to be now in the age of identity, switching and changing.
That's true.
And stealing information on the information highway. And the way that she can manipulate things digitally. I don't put nothing past this bitch. She is so weird to me. Even when we were cool, she was weird. She was weird. Like, she can joke, and then when I make a joke, she's like, well, I don't appreciate the shade that Tree said in her life. It's like, bitch.
True. I remember that. I remember that specifically when at some point Danielle and Trees kind of fell out a little bit, or there was this kind of tension. Danny Robertson cannot. She has thin skin. She can't take anybody saying anything about her. It bothers her. She is very thin skinned. As much as she wants people to believe behind that veneer, that robot veneer, that armor veneer, that Montana veneer, she is extremely sensitive. Well, she is. It's all throughout her videos. Listen.
You don't have a fucking funny bone in your body for real, for real. You are so fucking awkwardly unfunny. It's ridiculous. Like, she slips up and have funny moments, but is she funny on a consistency? No, she's not. She doesn't know how to be funny. She doesn't know how to ad-lib. She's rigid. That's why I know a lot of you fucking niggas that you used to fuck with. That's probably why you start licking.
Ooh, let me see. How do I do that? Okay, that's how I can do it.
You probably can't bend. You probably a staunch fucking generous like yourself. You gotta be with an Ellen DeGeneres. Ain't no fucking way. Could you please fold that napkin? Like, I can't eat lunch until you fold the napkin, please. Like, you one of those motherfucking ass niggas. If somebody got eggshell or E-Crew business cards, you go to their house, sneak into their motherfucking under their bed and slice their fucking
it's just so much in here. What can I do?
You take that as a personal challenge. Oh my God, he has raised lettering on his business cards. If anybody saw American Psycho, you know exactly what the fuck I'm talking about. You see how I just entertained these people for over 50 minutes straight. Kept them engaged.
All right, so she knew a lot about her. But what was at the core of this strike? I think she said, maybe I'd have to go back to the beginning. Let's see. Because she said she called Kimmy. I'm trying to find her. Let's see. Okay. Let's go back up.
Strikes and shit. I ain't trying to pay a YouTube lawyer again. Oh, bitch. Oh. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Oh, we got some old tea too. Oh, shit. Wait, how did she strike her channel? Oh, shit. This just in, y'all. The robot just struck Kimmy's channel. Now, was Kimmy playing something of the robots? How the fuck was she able to strike? I told you. Let me message Kimmy. Lord, this is just in breaking news. Fucking shit. Because if you play something, she gonna strike me next if I play something. So the bitch be everywhere. When I tell you that bitch ain't got no fucking life, bitch. Ain't no, oh, I'll post this on my motherfucker, my other channel that I don't give a fuck about. You could strike that shit all you want to. I'm gonna put effects in it. It's gonna be repurposed. Try to strike it, bitch. This is going up. I'm gonna put this in a short. Y'all subscribe to Trees Tea. Y'all put my link in the chat, moderators, please. Pinky, thank you. And thank you for the cash app, Pinky. Thank you. This bitch thinks she balling like this. Girl, wait till I put these up. Ignorant opinion, you popped again. You did all of that showing off, showing her fucking cabinets, bitch. Who flex? How is a cat? This is how I know that you ain't never had shit. You probably grew up sleeping on cardboard and cots. Because how is you showing your fucking shelves in your closet a flex?
Okay, so it's bits and pieces threaded throughout. The name of this, what's the name of this video? What's the name of this video? I'm trying to find it. Professional side chick doxes Melanie Jones' mom for no reason. New tea. It was plain. Okay. Don't blink. It happened so quickly. Don't blink. It happened so quickly. I didn't watch. I don't know what she was. I wish I knew. Okay. Love Win says ignorant opinion. Baby Juju says, did she strike her channel while live? I don't know. Let me keep reading down. Love Win says trees can be funny. Trees is naturally. I said this with Sean Davy way. I mean, if a person is funny, even if I don't, we're not getting along or whatever, they're still funny. Yeah. Let's see. It's not funny when it's happening to you, though. Rare Groove says, strike Kimmy while Teddy was live. Oh, so she was on while I was on. Okay. And if you saw that, what was Kimmy talking about? Ken Mack says, this is what happens when the JAG content dries up. Huh. Okay. It's become a Thunderdome. Oh, kind of like, yeah. That was Tina Turner, right? Yeah, Mad Dog and the Thunderdome. Teddy, you're funny too sometimes. Dry humor, dry. The channel, wait a minute. Oh, Mimi Twin says the channel was not struck while live. Okay, so we've got a different update. Not struck while live. So was this something that, again, I've seen some of Kimmy's recent lives. I'd have to go back and see. I can't tell you which one it is. But if it was her latest and it struck, it was her latest video, Mimi? Oh, Rare Groove says, I was in the cave, remained in the cave while Kimmy went live. You know what you can do though, if there's a couple of folks that you want to listen into, pull up a tab. If you have one that has closed caption, you can read what they are saying and you can listen. You can kind of go back and forth if you can, do two things at once, though it is kind of hard to follow both all at the same time. Um, I appreciate that. Was not struck. Well, maybe last night, all of that was going on. I missed it. Don't blink. It happened so quickly. You mean all night long? All this was going on after 1 o'clock. She's making posts, still up. I mean, what? Thanks. I know. Let me check my email. Oh, so our live has been 53 minutes. We're doing good so far. I said I want to go up to 12 and that'll be it. Mimi Twin says Kimmy was playing DR's voice in a different tone, showing how she mispronunciate words. So she modified it. It sounds like. She struck her for that. It's transformative. She's such a hypocrite if that's what happened. Mhm. So she did. Yes, she did. You see, she is so sensitive. Just imagine if we knew what she looked like and you could change her features. She couldn't handle it. She couldn't handle it. She can't handle what she dishes out. Vicky Black says, yes, Mimi, a voice comparison. So she was doing a voice comparison. Email me right now on unwinewithteddy@gmail.com, where Groove says something about a speech impediment. So was she comparing like Danielle's voice and then she switched it over to change it, transformed it to, what did she do? Speed it up? Change the tone? You know what? Okay, extremely sensitive. Rare Group says, I strongly believe she was constantly bullied. Either she was constantly bullied or she was, quote unquote, having to protect someone who was very close to her that was teased or bullied. But more likely, it was her who was bullied. And if she was bullied, then why? Was it people teasing her about the way she spoke? And she's had to deal with that and live with that all her life. Her voice is like hearing chalk on a chalkboard. I don't see how people can listen to 5 hours of her. You can't, whether you speed it up or not. She knows it's not just me, it's lots and lots of people. When she first went live with her voice, it seems a little different now. The feeling of rejection. Yeah. The feeling of rejection. For whatever reason, she strikes out, she lashes out, she's over the top, extremely sensitive. Okay, so she was doing a voice comparison. And she got all twisted in knots. I played her laughing for 6 seconds. She got all twisted in knots and struck that one too. It's still down. So when she says, it's not about my voice, it's not about the comparison, I use my voice all the time, every day, then why are you sensitive about it? Would be my question. I really wish I could have heard that. Of course, Kimmy has her, ooh. Okay. Let's see. Oh, okay. So about the speech impediment. So she got upset, allegedly, that Kimmy was playing when the way she pronunciates what street and struck and other words like that. Yeah. That's how she does it if you listen to her videos. Yeah. That's the way she speaks. That's why I know she doesn't speak the way this latest, well, several of these long emails that she addresses to these agencies, and she has an AI write it for her. She'll put in, craft me, or put together, and then she'll put who she's talking about, and then it'll spit it out. She's not writing like that. Not perfectly paragraph. No, that's not her speaking. She wish she could. All comments and personal opinions of the chat are allegedly. Okay, so Rare Groove says, Kimmy said she will start mimicking her words such as yes, auntie, woo, child, and so forth. But remember, I was telling you about her video, Daniel's video, saying that any of these memes and comedic videos or whatever, that's all fair use, fair game. See, she can't take it. She cannot take it. I would have you guys in tethers playing all of her old videos, and I put, let's see, where's a picture of Nene Leakes? Do I have Nene Leakes up here somewhere? Hang on. As a matter of fact, let me do this. Let's play one song, just some morning music. It's got to be morning music. I want some breakfast music, coffee. Music. Hang on. Okay, so all I have to do is pull up one of these Nene Leak gifts, and there are different. You can go through Giphy, you can go through. There's lots and lots and lots, and put one up. Put up her, some of the things she says. I could make hilarious video after video after video, and could be so creative. Anyway, Baby Juju says, I don't like watching different content creators except for quick clips because all the different ops everywhere on panels and chats. Good morning. Bush babies, please hit the like. Mimi Twin says, Rare Groove, and that is what Kimmy did. It was funny, proving her point. So then she was utilizing, to emphasize her point. Danielle she's just too sensitive. She can dish it out, but she can't take it from anyone. From anyone. She's always got to be shown as strong and dominant. Remember, she talked about night and day, him being a little bee. She cannot take her own medicine. It's impossible. It's impossible. She couldn't even go through a roast. She's not original, says Vicky Black. She can't. There's so much material to roast her on. She thinks in real life that she can poke fun at me. The things that she has done. I'm talking about truth, not fake stuff that I'd be making up. Let's see. Baby Juju said, folks are either being played or a part of the play. I agree. Best to watch what's necessary and after their lives. That way you can fast forward it. What I would call trolls, hanging out, pretending to be your friend, pretending. Yeah, there's plenty of, and why she is with Nene Leakes, okay? But that's her character, so that's her. This is her right here. That's her right there, okay? That's her. By the way, to me, Nene Leakes is, now she has better photographs. She's a millionaire. Who cares? All right. So now let me put up this coffee cup. And it's just about 12 o'clock. Yeah, we made it. It's an hour and 7 minutes into it. I will just quickly touch on the breaking world news. Middle East backs away from the brink of war. Israel and Hezbollah exchange fire in a major flare up. This happened overnight. All right. So there has been cross border hostilities. Israel did a preemptive strike on Hezbollah in Lebanon. So, right now, with this going on, this is why we need someone at the helm who can either broker a peace deal, because we don't want as as Americans to be involved, although we already have assets, ships over there and ready to assist Israel. Yep. Okay. Anything else? Let me read my email and then I'll come back and say goodbye. Hope that everybody has a great Sunday. Biggest bear hugs go out to all the Grizzlies. Please hit the like on your way out. I will be right back. Let's see. All right. So I've read my email. I'm all set and ready to take care of some things this afternoon. I hope you are too, whatever you are doing with your family, friends. Just enjoy, be safe out there, and join me again, hopefully tonight, sometime for live. Keep your bare phones on. Um, but that will do it for me. Thanks for watching. Until next time, I'm Teddy. Let it breathe.
넌 오늘 뭐해? 왜 끝난 후에 난 말해 뭐해? 늘 그렇게 아무 계획 없이 떠나볼래? 다 내려놓고 괜찮을 거야. We'll be back. 멀리 날아오르자. No worries. I'll be by your side. 인생의 쉼표나 Oh, let it breathe, just be yourself. 너를 위한 달콤한 시간. Yeah, say. 어릴 적 회상해보면 그리워져. 문득 떠오르는 나 때는 말야. 이렇군 저렇군. We had no idea back then. When was the last time you had no worry? 순수했던 내 행복을 찾아 떠나보자. 인생의 쉼표나 Oh, let it breathe, just be yourself. 너를 위한 달콤한 시간. Yeah. 마음의 가방을 챙겨가. 여행의 보물을 담아봐. 아쉬워하며 떠날 때 돌아온다 후에 안녕. 안녕. Be alright, oh yeah. 인생의 쉼표나 yeah. Oh, let it breathe, just be yourself. 너를 위한 달콤한 시간. Yeah.